Insurgent stars Shailene Woodley, Theo James, Miles Teller, that boy from The Fault in Our Stars, Kate Winslet, Naomi Watts, and Octavia Spencer. And this takes place after the events of Divergent, and the Divergents are in hiding from Janine, played by Kate Winslet, and they try to form alliances with some factions and factionless people, and together they try to, form these alliances and try to take down Janine and the secret that she's holding against the Divergents. When Divergent came out last year, I thought it was an okay movie, nothing truly special, so I wasn't really that excited for Insurgent. I was hopeful that it would be better than Divergent, and it does have some flaws, but overall I think it's an okay film. What I really liked about it is that Shailene Woodley adds a lot more depth to her character. She's a lot more emotional in this film. She has regret for some things she's done. She's saddened a lot by her feelings inside, and how people don't truly know who she is deep down inside, and she still has this relationship with Theo James, who I thought was a lot better in here. In the first movie, he just felt a little bit stiff in my opinion, but he seems more relaxed in this role, so I really like their relationship here. Also, you get a lot more of Miles Teller. I always forget that Miles Teller was in Divergent, so you get a lot more screen time for Miles Teller, who I really like as an actor. So having him in the role and him having this mysterious role, you kind of don't know who he is as a person and his motives. So I think that added a lot to the story. There's a lot more action in Insurgent than there was in Divergent, and it's handled really well. Some of the fight sequences are really fun to watch. There's a lot of action throughout this movie because they're trying to form these alliances, and also they're on the most wanted list, so people who see them fight with them right off the bat, so it's really fun to watch. And with the action and the depth with the characters, it expanded a lot on the first one and made it a lot better, but there are some flaws with some of the characters and the story as a whole. You add two new actresses in here, Octavia Spencer and Naomi Watts, who are completely underused in their roles. Now with the plot and the central focus of the film, there were multiple times where little side things were going on that took away from the main idea of the film, and I lost interest in what Triss and Four were doing to trying to get these alliances and get to Janine. It lost focus on what the main idea of the film was. So we were focusing on these little tiny ideas, but we forgot about what the whole picture was. And that's where my issue was with this film, is that I just really wasn't invested in what Triss and Four were doing to try to get to Janine. And so that's one of my biggest issues with the film. Other than that, I really like the characters and the action in the film. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Insurgent a C+, and it is a better improvement over Divergent. So this is Justin Watches Movies with his review of Insurgent. I hope everyone has a great weekend ahead of them, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.